In the box present today, you've got myself, Hockey Hess, and I'm joined today by Silver Surfer. We'll be bringing you all the action through qualifying and racing. How's it going, Silver?
I'm very good, mate. How are you doing?
Not too bad. I'm excited to see some good racing today. Hopefully, we'll keep it clean and have a little bit of challenges up at the front, and we'll end up with a good result. Small grid, though, it looks like today. We only got 13 guys, so I imagine everybody will be just setting up, loading their setups and then retiring out of qualifying one, which appears to be the case.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's Q2, Q1. I've got the numbers for those first two, or final two, qualifying sessions.
Oh yeah. I don't know
There's
the
always
weather
one though that
forecast.
goes out, isn't there? And
Go ahead.
yeah, there's always one that goes out and gets the tyres a bit dirty before the qualifying goes on.
Yeah, they like to be the first one out. Thinks they give them a jump or something.
Yeah.
Or they just forget.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this race though. Abu Dhabi is one of my favorite tracks. Get this long straight, we should see a lot of good overtakes.
Yeah, it's a fun track. I'm quite a big fan of the first sector. I like the windy, especially corners 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, this year as well, because they're flat out. You don't have to worry about braking anymore.
Yeah.
Just gun it and go.
2017 car.
I'm interested to see what'll happen next year in the 2018s too, because I know, with the downforce changing a little bit and the aerodynamics with that halo, I don't know if they'll be able to do, quite the same, flat out areas that they can this year. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, especially even playing the game as well with the TV pod view. I'm interested to see how the halo's going to affect that, because that's the view I use when I'm racing.
True. Yeah, I use the TV pod as well.
So I don't know how much that's going to interfere with. I mean, it probably won't be too bad, but it's going to be there, isn't it?
Yeah. I know you'll see a lot of users switching away from cockpit view. That's what I like to use the cockpit, but in league races and things like that, it's hard to get full view of everything. So TV pod is really the way to go.
Yeah.
I guess old Manzi's gonna try to set a lap time
Oh
here.
yeah. Show us what he's got.
In the Force India car, one of the few that still hasn't revealed their livery for next year.
Yeah, well they're doing that in Spain, aren't they? The testing first day, aren't they? Same with
them. Yep, them and Toro Rosso both. Well, we kind of got a sneak peek of the Toro Rosso, but I don't know. It looked kind of the same to me, so we'll see.
Yeah, the paint job last year was pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah, I didn't have any problems with it.
Maybe see a couple of changes. Yeah. It was my favourite livery last year.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys that really like the one.
What's your favourite this year so far?
Oh, my favorite this year? I don't know. A lot of people have been really liking the McLaren one. I was hoping that the Ferrari would come out with something a little better, but I wish, if I could pick a favorite right now, it's definitely the Red Bulls, but of course it's just a test livery, so it'll be coming off for the races, so who knows what that'll look like.
Yeah, I wish they would use their test liveries more often, because 2016 and 17 both of them have been quite eye-catching and cool to look at. Black and white one 2016, and you got this cool blue.
I don't think the FIA has any rules against, the livery designs or anything like that, so I don't really know what they're...
No, because I mean, yeah. You can have what you want on there, really, can't you? As long as it's not, I guess, offensive.
Yeah.
Honda in 2008, wasn't it? Didn't Honda have the world livery, or just the planet, wasn't it? Whatever they call it, no sponsors at all or anything. Yeah, I think my favourite's probably the McLaren, closely followed by the Alfa, or the Sauber Alfa Romeo, I guess.
That one is interesting as well, I do like that.
The red and white, it's always a good combo, isn't it?
Yeah. Hopefully they'll be able to do a little bit better this year too. They really struggled last year.
Yeah, I'm rooting for them a bit this year, because they've got their kit's up to date, isn't it? Because last year they were using an outdated engine, but this year they're all up to date, so fingers crossed.
Hopefully they'll have a good run. And, I think Hamilton says it seems to be like he's predicting it'll be a really close year, so he said everybody's pretty much neck and neck at the end of the season, and going into this year they didn't really change too many rules, as far as besides the halo and the shark fin, those kind of things, so I think it's going to be pretty close.
Yeah, I've always got that nervous feeling. I mean, I'm a bit of a Hamilton fanboy, So I'm rooting for Mercedes, but I've always got the nervous feeling when I see the Ferraris and Red Bull and everything get unveiled, they might be pretty close.
Yeah.
And I think Ferrari are going to be there again this year because they had a good package last year, so I'm sure they'll develop that for this year as well.
Yeah, I honestly think if they wouldn't have had a couple of those mistakes, like at Singapore and things like that, it would have been a lot closer at the end of the season than it was. There's just a few little errors that really cost them.
Yeah. I haven't got a time for Manzi yet. Has he set a time?
His first one must have been invalid, because I know he's done 2 laps.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be in the 140 somewhere at the moment, I think, or the 139, 139.2. I haven't done this track such a long time, I forget what a good lap time is, so I'm not sure where that sits in.
I think that was early on, it just had some dead batteries. Got that problem resolved.
Good. So yeah, we've still got Ned to retire, and then we can move on to Q2.
He's struggling with his setup or something. It's a really interesting choice with setup for this track too. You really can kind of pick and choose what you want. You know, you can run high downforce, medium downforce. You can play around, you know, with the anti-roll bars and things, because there's a lot of fast straights, but a lot of slow corners too. So it'll be interesting to see what people run.
Yeah. I mean, that's something I don't really understand at this point, because I run default setups. So.
Well, I don't know too much about them either. I'm just now learning actually, so it takes a little bit of time to
I want to
get used to
learn.
them.
Yeah, because I think having your own dedicated setup helps enhance your performance, definitely.
I think it definitely can, yeah, especially certain tracks like Monza and, you know, more technical tracks like Silverstone and that, it can definitely help you out. Over there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's probably got a save set up, so I doubt he's fiddling too much.
Oh.
And they're all in a party together, so hopefully they'll be communicating. Who knows?
Yeah, one of the good things about the league is that everybody does try to get in the party, so if anything does go wrong, solve some problems pretty quickly. Because we all know that
we had a problem with in
in
Brazil in GP1. Not everyone in the same party. Little clusters of people in parties, and we need to change that for Abu Dhabi next time.
Oh yeah. As we all know, Codemasters has a few bugs and glitches still here and there.
Yeah. Hopefully we can be free of those for the race.
Sure what he's doing in the pit lane. No worries. Well, let's see. I mean, while we got some time here between qualifying, do you have any predictions? I know you might not know all the drivers that we have out on the grid today, but you think anybody might be at the top, or any predictions on times?
Well, given Jota's new position really in GP1, I'm going to be looking to see him somewhere up the top of the field. And then Manzi and Smithy as well. They were fighting it out most of the season, as far as I know, before I took my leave, if you like. They were pretty close, so I'm sure they'll be up there somewhere as well.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree on Jodder being up near the top. He's been pretty consistent throughout the season so far, and unless anything major happens, we probably will see him win one of the faster qualifying times. Smithy has some interesting strategies going through qualifying. I know last week he ran some interesting tire choices and tried to do a one stop, and it didn't really work out for him, but I think he had some issues off the formation lap, so I think that was a major cause of not doing so well. So we'll see if he can make up for it this year, or not this year, for this race anyway.
Okay, yeah. Fingers crossed, should be a pretty exciting qualifying session once we get it underway.
Hopefully the rain will hold off as well. We've had a few wet races already. Yeah. And it's Abu Dhabi. I mean, I wouldn't
you get an
imagine
achievement, don't you,
rain.
for rain in Abu Dhabi? Yeah. Be interesting to see rain here. I don't think I've ever seen rain here at all.
I think that's one thing I'd like to see Codemasters do for the next game is enhance the effect of the weather, not necessarily the weather, but just the conditions of different tracks in general, like the heat. I know they have the stats on it, like the different temperatures and stuff like that, night versus day. But like Abu Dhabi, you have a lot of sand that blows over the track. It'll make it a lot slicker than some of the others. So I'd like to see that kind of play in a little bit more.
Yeah, that would be nice. Maybe have wind effects as well. I mean, I know that's going in depth, but you know, like when you get headwinds and tailwinds on a certain part of the tracks, it makes it more slippery for the car going around corners and things.
Oh yeah, and it can help you out on straights. You know, give you a little bit more straight line speed if it's, you know, backwinds, things like that.
Yeah.
Because I pretty much think nowadays, especially, you know, the way graphics and everything are, that used to be the big deal. I know when we first got into the gaming, it was like each year you were consistently waiting for those brand new graphics to get better and better. But now in 2018, I mean, graphics are pretty consistent across the board, so they go into the little details now.
Yeah, it's definitely, I think, pretty impressive what they can do with games nowadays.
And I was actually thinking,
I think Codemasters have got a pretty solid game design-wise now. I mean, the you know, some of the coding perhaps and the lagginess you get online isn't great, but the game's got a pretty good base now since I think 2016, wasn't it, when we got going with formation laps and things like that. And
yeah, it's been pretty recent.
I
think the biggest
career mode back as well.
Yeah, and the biggest thing with I think lag online and disconnections is they just need a few dedicated servers. Like right now, we all you just kind of piggyback off of one person's connection, so it can be a little bit tricky.
Yeah, that's something I think, because online is a big part of the game, especially with leagues like ourselves, and it's something that needs to be a bit more solid, I think. But hopefully they'll improve on that for the next game.
Maybe Nedclaw might be having some issues. I've seen him take...
Yeah,
there we go.
Here we go. Oh, he's retired.
That's what we were waiting for.
Yeah, we were told we were waiting on Lath by Smithy a minute ago in the messages, so...
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I wasn't seeing Lath, though, as an issue on the screen.
He might have disconnected and needed to reconnect or join.
Perhaps he was renamed as Ned for the moment. Anyway, GP2 coming up after a short intermission.
I think
so we'll have 2 people being knocked out in this session.
If we have do we have maybe 13? I think it'll be 2 or 3. Yeah. Oh, 2. Yep, you're right.
I got 12. Yeah, 2.
My favorite section of this track is Sector 3. I don't know if a lot of people like that, but it's just, you can pretty much run lean mix all the way through it and still keep a good pace. There's lots of twists and turns.
Yeah.
Not very much room for overtaking,
it's a fun
but
sector
it's just
to
fun.
really... Yeah, it's a fun sector to really tie together, isn't it? Just nail all the apexes and get it through. It's a fun sector to do. A couple of cars heading out into the track.
And old Manzi will be first again.
I think we've got Jota actually out on track.
Oh,
leading
you're
the
right.
way.
Try to keep it clean through the out lap. I really like the way the pit lane is set up for this track too. You can kind of go underneath the main part of the track to come back out on. It's really interesting.
Yeah, it's good fun. It's a tricky one in the race though. If you're rushing and you crash in the pit lane, it's not very fun.
That's true.
It has that downside, but if you're careful, it's alright. It's good fun.
Looks like pretty much everyone's coming out now.
Yep.
Chad will be making his way through the middle part of Sector 2.
It's Phil's still sat in the pits, but everyone else is. Yeah, Jota in Sector 3 now.
These last couple corners going around to start your hot lap are pretty hard too. You got to get that last turn right. You know, come out of there with a good amount of speed, or it can really cost you.
Yeah. Yeah, that final corner is a tricky one.
Alrighty. First hot lap's going underway. Let's see what people can do. So you can set the fastest time first.
Smithy running very wide there out of the first corner. I don't know if that would invalidate the lap on him.
If you go too wide on that first corner, you really can. I think you're just over the outside of the red and white. I'm gonna call it stripes, I guess. There, the curb. Yeah, that'll cost you.
The curb, yeah. He went very wide there. Yeah, it looks like he's slowed down a bit. So we go for him. Johnson now coming into the second sector.
It's DRS over. This second chicane is a tricky one as well. You can really easily cut the corner and invalidate your lap time.
Yeah. You have to be just careful on the throttle going through there to not lose the car off the curbs. Corners now.
Oh, Hypernova sets the first time. That's interesting.
No, he's the first. I didn't see him sneaking out there. On 38.5 for Hypernova. Now. And no time. I looked at things.
It's been validated too, yeah. Craigie with a 140.
It's Phil finally out on the track. Another backstroke now. Out that. It's 150 dead. Must have had an issue somewhere along the track. Perhaps it was that first corner.
Yeah, I might have just backed off to save the fuel, but not invalidated.
Yeah. Smart move, nonetheless. Going third. Oh, and then Bending's up in second. 49. No one's quite finding the pace that Hypernova's done now. I don't know what tyres they're running in comparison. Oh, he's on the Ultras, that'll be one of the reasons.
WOR with a good time. The first couple laps. Oh yeah, I just pulled back up the tires again. Yeah, Smithy's running the softs to start out with, so trying to play the strategy game. The only one right now on softs. Old Manzi coming around the last turn. Oh, nope, last couple of turns. Lost him a little though, that's gonna hurt him.
It's Phil now on the lap. Manzi now in the last corner.
5.
Goes fifth.
Smithy with a 140 on the softs. That's a fast time.
Yeah, impressive. Nice one. I'm sure that'll set him up well for the remainder of the session. That'll be his starting set, will it not, for the race? If that's the fastest part of the session, is that right?
I think that's how it works. If it's his fastest lap time in this session, I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jonathan takes pole now. First anyway, in GP2, 38.3. Good from him.
That's the other thing to think about too with this track is it's pretty low tire degradation, so you can get away with a one stop, but the more popular is the two. So we'll see, if that affects everybody if they first choose to go in early and just do a one stop, or try to get 2 sets of tires and make up time at the end.
Yeah, I think I'd like a two-stop here. Those first couple of corners can be hungry on your time.
Right. And I lock up in that third sector going around, what is it, turn 17. I usually have a little bit of a lockup going in there. It's that real tight one, the right-hander right after you kind of come around a slight bend.
And after the sweeping right-hander, is it?
Yes.
Right-hander is another right, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. That one always gets me. Stars still not with the lap time. Let's see if this one will count for him.
It's Phil, comes across with 139.1, looking good. So far in the drop zone we've got Trey 94 and... oh no. Art just got up to 4th now with 139.4, which puts Bending down into 11th. Drop zone with Trey. Getting down the lot lap.
So I'll be able to lock up in the hairpin. He's just going to save the fuel.
Yeah.
Big stadium section down there at the hairpin. I never really paid attention to it, but that's almost as big as the stadium section you get at Mexico there.
Yeah. Yeah, they're cool parts of the track. I like those. And you get that really good crowd feeling when you're driving through them, especially Mexico.
That's the one thing about modern day F1.
Oh, I'm bending one wide there.
Compared to back in the day, you know, they used to stand like right on the track or right next to it. I mean, it was crazy to see.
Yeah. Yeah, health and safety went out nowadays, unfortunately. They've gone crazy.
Not kind of like a rally cross where there's really people running out of the way of the cars as they're coming through.
Yeah. I mean, we had that a couple of times in 2017, didn't we? In the actual real life F1, a couple of times when the fans were running onto the track. Oh, and Bending, big spin there. Managed to not damage the car, I think, but he's lost it coming out of turn 3, I believe.
Yeah, right there on the S, so to speak. I can't believe Jotter at the front though with that fastest lap time in Supersofts right now. 138.
I think was it not on the ultras? I think it was on the ultras now. If I'm not mistaken. I think he said it on the ultras, but he's changed tyre now.
Oh, okay, gotcha. It's an interesting.
The Bending here is going to be looking to do something to join his teammate at the top, certainly, before the time runs out. Making up his own version of the track there to speed up his lap a little bit. You've got to do what you've got to do to get back into the pits quickly.
As long as you're not setting a lap time, there's no rules against cutting the corners.
No, yeah. Why not? Involved with the Trey now, he's going to be looking to try and get out of the drop zone.
Oh, Smithy's happy with his time, he's retired.
Smithy's retired.
Oh, we've got someone else wreck. Got a yellow flag in sector 3. Don't see anything.
I think it might have been Bending again going off the track there.
Possibly so.
Yeah, into the pits now. He's going to want a quick switch over to make sure he can get on the track again instead of lap before the end of the session. It's crossed. Trey now on his hot lap. Down into 5.
I'm on board with Manzi in sector 3. He's trying to improve his time. Tell you what, the skies look kind of dark right now. We might get some rain in this, at least in the qualifying. Who knows?
That would be very interesting. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen rain here at all,
I haven't either, but
so that would be quite cool.
I've never seen it this dark there. That's
Yeah, no, you're right. It is pretty cloudy.
they have a unique setting just for Abu Dhabi sandstorm.
Yeah, that'd be something. To the third sector now for Trey. 14 coming down to the fast right-hand section. Into 17 under the hotel. Sector 3 he might have. I think he's still going. I don't think he's invalidated.
No, yeah, Trey's right here. I think he invalidated his time. Got another sector 3.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't think it's going to be on the money for Trey, unfortunately, for this one. Yeah, it doesn't improve.
He's still got some time though. Hopefully he's got enough fuel left to do it.
Yeah. I can't see actually.
Ooh, he might not. He's only got 0.3 of a lap.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think he's gonna.
I think that might be it for Trey.
Yeah. Bending was on the back straight now on the out lap, so hopefully he can get around and start the lap in time before the end of the session.
He's got a lot of fuel on board as well. He's got 4 laps still.
And a bit deep there, that's alright. Slamy having an interesting entry to the pits there. Drifting round the corner.
Bending with only a few corners left.
Which I think Q3 is going to be pretty close. There's not an awful lot in the top 4 at least. I'm sure Smithy's going to be up there. With Ultrason in the Q3. Bending now, coming around the final corner to start his final hot lap. Last attempt to get out of the drop zone.
Trey is limping back right now.
Yeah, sadly he's out of fuel, yeah. Round 3 into 4 for Bending. Down into
Jotter's
the
out on the
stadium
lap.
section. Oh really?
Yeah. He's on the super sauce. Maybe he's trying to set his fastest time, maybe to start on a different tire set or something.
Yeah.
I don't think he improved.
As if Jota.
Yeah, Jotter.
Yeah, I think the time's more the same. And Bending improving, he needs to do 3/10 to push Ned down into the drop zone and move himself up to 10. Well, that was cutting it close there. 12 and 13. Fast one-hander now.
See if he'll have it.
Tidy.
Very
A
clean.
little bit deep there into 17. Into the hotel. Final 2 corners. He did it. Looking good so far, I think. Oh,
He does.
yes,
Oh!
lovely. Up into 9th. There he goes. So it just pushes Ned out into the drop zone. Dutch Nacho now down into 10th. Very nice rescue there from Bending.
Oh yeah.
I think that will be all the changes now. I think everyone else has retired.
Yeah, we're just waiting on.
So there we have our
Trey.
top 10 into Q3 then, I think. No, it's Trey out again, is he? Oh no, he's
No, he was just in the pit. We need to wait for him to
in the
retire.
pit at the moment, yeah.
So an unfortunate loss there for Nedclaw. He was in the top 10, but just got kicked out at the end by Bending.
Yeah, Mass for 7/10, I think. He managed to claw back there on that that final desperate lap he had there. So impressive performance from him. But yeah, it's never nice having finished your lap and then getting pushed out, knowing you can't do anything else to kind of defend yourself.
Yeah. That's part of the sport. That's what makes it interesting. That's why we watch.
Yep, definitely. I actually prefer starting towards the back of the grid at the moment anyway. A bit more fun, isn't it, fighting through the field?
Yeah, I actually kind of like it as well. It's a little pressureful at the front, you know, and you've got everybody with DRS on lap 3 and when it's still bunched up right behind you. So sometimes starting, you know, mid to lower field can kind of help you out, especially when you got a lot of room for overtaking like on Abu Dhabi here.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, well there you have it. There's our grid going into Q3. Let's see if we can change the top 10 around a little bit. I like the night races as well. That's another thing about Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Nothing beats racing under the lights. Alrighty, who's going to be the first one out of pit lane?
Okay, some engines firing up already. There we go, someone down the far end there.
There's 3 open.
Sauber, yep.
Hypernova's out. One of the old Mansi's out.
Salami's going to be leading the field out onto the track. Getting some interesting connection problems here with Salami. He's sliding all over the place.
Yeah, sometimes if they're getting a little laggy, they can get squirrely on the turns and things like that.
Yeah. Large bunch coming out now. Dutch Nacho appears to be leading both a Ferrari and a McLaren. They need to spread out before they get onto the hot laps. Jotters. Interesting, not sure what happened there. He might have had some contact from. I think the McLaren was behind him. Or perhaps they were just trying to spread themselves out a bit more.
A little lock up from Salami on the outlap.
Who's behind him? Is it this Sauber as well?
No, I believe it's Hypernova in the Toro Rosso.
Yeah.
So here they
Follow
go.
to begin his hot lap. Just think they can do.
Everybody is running the super softs, like you said, this lap. Oh yeah. Definitely now it's pedal to the metal. Who's going to get the fastest?
Indeed. What makes Q3 the most exciting of the qualifying sessions. All out speed. No fussing about the tyres.
Just a little bit of sideways lag from Salami.
Yeah, we're getting that as well. Makes it a bit edgy for us commentators. Wondering if he's going to slide off the track. Bit of a lock up there down to 8. I think he can't handle.
Gotta be careful coming out of that second part of the chicane too. If you get on the gas too early, you can spin out really easy there. Kind of a little bit of a bump uphill.
Yeah, you get the same thing here as well through 2013, I find. If you get the apexes.
Seems to be neat so far.
Yeah, it looks pretty tidy. Down to the hotel section. Pretty good. I think this could be quite a quick time from Salami.
He's a quick racer. Can put up some good fast times.
There we go, 138.4.
Nova 138.8.
Nova goes second. Yeah. So Jota had a 138.5, I think it was. Is that correct? Or was it a 3.5?
Not sure, actually.
It's pretty close to there, so this could be an interesting battle between those two for the top spot. Smithy goes second, 138.8.
Just barely over.
Yeah,
Nova.
a couple of hundredths in it between him and Hyper, yeah. Setting us up some pretty exciting racing, I think. Yep.
Might have cut the corner there, Phil did. Craigie coming across the line.
48. Jota now as well, following him. Could be... Oh, maybe an outlap. It's an outlap. So he's not going to be anywhere now.
Right on board with him for a little bit.
Into the stadium section. I wish there's more control over the TV cameras.
Yeah, I wish you could kind of like cycle through the TV cameras a little bit better.
Yeah.
But that would just probably add to the lag sometimes, so I can understand online only having a couple.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. Getting a bit of airtime.
Up 17.
Now the back end getting out a little bit. Still looking quite composed in the end. We've got someone off there. I think that was Horn Dog there off. 14-15. Yeah, this time's looking quite good. It's going to be very close, I think, to Star and Smithy. Could even be powered pretty good.
Oh, I think it might be. Hang on. Oh, just missed out.
Oh, second. 5. It's very close though between these top 5. Top 6 in fact, or 7. I mean, it's just a very close field. Let's put it that way.
That's the great thing about GRL. The racers seem to be pretty close together. No one really, takes off. Well, at least in GP2 anyway, everybody's very close together. We got a few flyers in GP1 out there, but
yeah, I think overall though the GP's been sorted pretty nicely.
Oh yeah,
we've got a pretty even spread between the GPs. No one's where they shouldn't really be at the moment, except for the guys that we've got moving like Joshua.
But even still, I think they make a difference on consistency.
Yeah.
Because the lap times are all there. Everybody's pretty consistent with those. Just during the race, I think those guys seem to have a little bit more control over the later half of the race compared to some of the other guys.
Yeah, race paces. So, it's all well and good if you've got a good quality lap in, but if you can't get around the track in the race, then what's the point?
That's true.
Looks like Nacho's going to be coming back out for us. Somebody else down here as well with the Saubers, I think that is. Yep, both the Saubers here. 1 and 2 coming out.
Craigie will be coming around to set his next time, trying to improve out of P10. Oh, a little bit better. Goes up to P9.
Nacho can do to retaliate on his next lap. Bending and Salami chasing each other around there with corners. The rest of the field now starting to join the others on track for the final part of the qualifying session. It's going to be quite a good battle, I think. These last couple of laps here. to see the reshuffle if there is going to be one.
I think it's going to be a little bit
I
like
think a
last
bit more
race.
speed from Jota as well.
Yeah, we're going to see some more fast times from Jota, and I think it'll be almost like the last qualifying session was, right down to the wire, maybe a fastest time set right at the end.
That's the best way to do it.
And a little bit more rubber on the track.
Yeah, definitely.
Man's coming down the
bending
main
and disconnected there for a second. Yep.
Little loose coming out of the chicane. Held it well.
Craigie going very slowly on the track. He gets out the way for Dutch. He comes through into the hotel. Yeah, I think he must be out of fuel. He's crawling along. It's going to be tricky for him though, because it's a bit difficult to get out of the way through the hotel section. It's a very big part of the track. We've got Mans coming through now. It's not affected by him. All good.
Let's go. Corners there. Hey. I don't think he improved. Disappointed on that.
Got Jota to watch out for now, coming through the hotel, last couple of corners. I'm getting some more timings here. It's like a 2-minute lap at the moment, but I'm pretty sure that's not correct. Final corner across the line. I'm not sure if he improved or not.
I don't think he did. The 518 looks familiar from the first lap he said.
Yeah. Salami out of fuel as well, is he? I think he must be. No, he's got plenty of fuel, so he's waiting for something.
Ivanova with the fastest time, 1:38.0.
Oh, very nice, yeah.
Ooh, Smithy lost it through the chicane. That's gonna hurt his time
Very
a little
well.
bit.
Well, Salami now passes Jota for third, or for second, sorry, with a 1:38.4. In fact, apologies, this is where Hyper's jumped up till first, that's what it is.
Yeah, so I think Salami was already in
Yeah, he was already started, yeah.
last 3 minutes remaining.
That's what we can do. That's a very good lap there from Hyper though, that's going to be tricky to beat.
Jota coming around now. Last couple of turns.
Yep. Final 2 corners. What can he do?
Oh, not quite enough.
Very close between those two, Hyper and Jota.
Yeah, that's very quick.
Interesting start for those two if they're both on the front row.
Salami's in the third section now, trying to prove he'll want to be taking back pole. See if he can do it.
Yep. Smithy, Hondog, Craigie and Jota have all crossed the line and finished their laps.
Ooh, he ran a little wide. I think that
Slowly
might
runs
have.
wide, I don't know if that's going to cut his lap up.
Yeah, ooh, that one.
Again, I think that's
Yeah.
a shame. I think he did improve actually, he's got a 1:38.399, so he's
Well, he still improved though. Huh.
So it must have counted. Yeah, he cut off a couple of hundredths on his lap. I think that's going to sum up our top 10 on our starting order for the race.
I love these post race and qualifying AIs. They just slam into the back of each other. I know I mention it all the time.
Yeah.
I'm on board with Manzi right now, just pushing its fill down the straight.
Yep. The train of F1 cars in here, isn't it? They'll just pile into each other. I thought we would have seen Smithy higher up. You said he lost it, didn't you, in one of the chicanes?
Yeah, on his last lap, it seemed like he, coming out of the first chicane, lost it a little bit, ran a little wide. So I think that affected it a good bit.
Still not a bad performance. Pretty close between the the top. Well, all of them really. They're all fairly close together.
Yeah, only about a second or so. Alrighty, so there you have it. There's our starting order. We got Hypernova starting on pole, Jotter in P2, Salami starting P3, Old Manzi in 4th, It's Phil starting P5, Smithy in 6th, WOR Horndog starting in 7th, Ben Ring Rodriguez in 8th, Craigie in 9th, Dutch Nacho in P10, and then we have Ned Claw in, I believe, in P11, and I have to forgive me, cannot remember who's going to be starting P12.
I think it was Trey, wasn't it?
I think it was Trey, you are right. Yep.
Was it Trey at the back? Yeah, there was just 12 runners. We didn't have a 13th, so. Yeah, Ned and Trey at the end, I think. It should be quite an exciting start, though. I think there's a couple of guys down the order there that didn't quite get to show their full potential in the qualifying, so it's going to be an interesting start.
Oh yeah, I imagine this one will be pretty close coming out the gate.
Definitely.
Looks like we might have a dry race as we expected. Well, somewhat expected.
Yeah. Unsurprising from Abu Dhabi.
Oh, looks like we have somebody who might have joined mid-session, a Hulkinator.
Oh, we've got, yeah.
Did I see him?
I recognise that name. So
Yeah, he's got 22 points in the standing right now, so must have came back to join for the last race of the season.
Why not?
I think this is our, I can't remember if the break is between the qualifying and formation lap, or if there's a formation lap and then the break, so we might be sitting in our little break period right now.
Yeah, I know we're supposed to have a 5-minute intermission in the race earlier on today, but someone, as per usual, just hit the button a bit too soon. But it looks like this time we're going to be waiting.
Everybody can adjust their, parts of their setup and fuel for the race, adjust their strategies.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what tyres some of the guys start on. Like Smithy, for example, because he's got the option, hasn't he? I think qualifying on the softs in Q2.
I think we'll see him doing a one-stop this race. I really do. That was his strategy last race, so we'll see if he can make it work this time. Hopefully everybody can keep an lap, nobody gets ran off and reset on the line.
Any predictions for the race, do you think?
Well, with the way qualifying went, I really wasn't expecting Hypernova so far up. I know he was in the top 10 for sure, but getting pole position, he might be a real contender to keep it and, finish P1 of this race. But I'm still thinking Jotter might be able to catch up with him, and I'm going to say that I think Smithy's going to end up somewhere around P4 or P3, just with this strategy that he's going to try. What about you?
I think it's a tough call to make. I think we're definitely going to see Hypernova and Jota fighting it out. I think that start's going to be crucial for those two to see how the first lap goes down and how the rest of the race proceeds from there. But yeah, like I said, I think there's a couple of guys that didn't quite get to show what they've got in qualifying, so it's going to be interesting to see those guys work their way up the field. Smithy, Manzi, some of those guys down there. But I think it is just looking from Q3 and how close they were. I think it's going to be a pretty close fought race. I think.
Definitely so.
Looking forward to that first lap.
It'd be a good chance for everybody to get the points too, with only 13 racers it looks like. So I know they'll all be pushing their hardest to try to get some points before the night's over. And it is one of our last races, so of course, you know, this is kind of do or die at this point. They've got this, and then again they got to make up Mexico next week. So it really is down to the wire. You got 2 races really left.
Yeah, I think some of the top 3 in the championship, I think, are more or less set in stone. Am I right in saying that? I think there's just a couple of guys with us today that will be able to switch places if they score.
Well, Jotter's Tomas isn't in this race, and Jotter is. Tomas has 3rd right now in the championship, so if Jotter can pull off a couple wins and Tomas doesn't come back for the races, he could take 3rd off of him. And then, other than that, I think, yeah, Smithy's got on lock up, definitely the championship. Old Manzi's going to pretty much secure 2nd, but 3rd is a little bit of a jostle, and then Ed Claw's not too far behind Hypernova, actually. Nova's got 95 points to Ned Claw's 88, so that'll be a little bit of a battle as well.
Yeah. We got the formation lap, or we go?
No, this is definitely formation lap. I think, right?
I mean, I think so. I'm not sure. It's hard to know when you're not in the car. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, it's saying lap 0, so yeah, we must be formation lap. It was just Salami there looking quite racing, so I wasn't sure if they were on the formation lap or not. Salami there trying to assert some dominance in the drivers were taking the lead.
Oh, I love the view down the long straight of all the drivers weaving back and forth.
Yeah, it's a cool shot.
Seems to be going smoothly so far on the formation lap.
Yeah, all looks good. There hasn't been any collisions so far. Goal going a bit wide.
Yeah, I think with some of the errors, that happened so far this season with incidents in the formation lap, I think next year we might see some stricter implications of overtakes and reckless driving on the formation.
Trey disqualified, looks like he's clipped somebody. Him and Nacho have obviously had a touching. Yeah, I've been hearing about the formation laps next season. I believe it's going to be any overtakes in the formation lap will be a penalty of some sort. Which is fair enough, because I mean it is risking. I don't know I don't think it affects you too much if you have a tap and get put back to the grid, but
no, but if you get
somebody else's race, aren't you?
Yeah, and if you get ran off and go through any dirt or grass, you will end up with and you get disqualified out in that area. You will end up on the starting grid with grass on your tires, and that can definitely affect your grip coming through the first couple turns.
Yeah. We've got the grid forming up now on the start-finish straight. All eyes, I think, will be on that first row for the beginning here.
I find it interesting as well before this race starts that we have P1 always starts on the outside of the turn, so they're always, they're on the outside going in. So I don't know. I know they're slightly ahead, but it's just interesting.
They've got the clean side of the track there, haven't they?
Yep. 5 lights is up. Oh, we got a couple guys to start up, but the lights are out, and here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, a couple contacts off the start. Seems clean up by the front there. Everything's okay.
Losing the person into Slimy. Yep, Slimy moving into second. Good move from him around the outsides. Went there quite easy. It's a little bit wide there through 3, yeah.
He's going to try to hold it down the inside, which he does. We've got Manzi trying to make up. Come on. Not enough on the out exit. Try to get a good run down.
Smithy up into 5th with Bending as well. Don't have a bit of a full start there. I think we had a problem with Craigie there as well. I think he got caught up with Ned full start. I think that's why we're staying in 3 places down.
Sloan's going to have a penalty already.
Yeah. Jota down 3. Not sure what happened to him there.
Well, I think he might have some connection issues.
Position, I think yeah. Oh, that's a shame. I've had a touch on him recently.
Because Rodriguez is right, he's ghosted right now with Rodriguez inside.
Yeah. So that sees Manzi Smith, he promoted up the field then. And then he's starting to stretch out a bit of a lead. It's long now over the second lines.
Battle toward the middle of the track. Of course it is lap 1.
So lap 1 completed, we've got Hyper in first, followed by Starmy, Manzi in third, Smithy in fourth, Bending in fifth, Hicksville in sixth, Nutch Nacho in seventh, with Trey, Ned and Pondog rounding out the top 10. Unfortunately, it looks like we've got Jotters disconnects, sadly. We've got Hulkinator and Craigie. Time 13th, Craigie pits.
I think Craigie might have been part of the crew that had some incident coming off the start line with the jump.
Yeah.
A little bit of contact back there.
Yeah, I think for sure Ned contacted the back of Craigie, I think. From what I can see from the camera angle at the start there.
A couple of good guys that changed
not letting
position.
you go too soon. Just outside of the DRS. Just keeping with him.
The tire choices, we were right. Smithy is on the softs to start, so he'll be going for a long strategy, as well as Ned Claude, he's starting on the softs. We've got Dutch Nacho, WOR, and Hulkinator all on the super softs though. Everybody else will be on ultras.
Yep.
Phil's been closing in on Rodriguez.
He's
Trey
really
overtakes Dutch Nacho.
Very nice. Good comeback drive now, up 5 places from the start. That's what I love about these opening laps, which is so much can change. Starting now within a second of Hyper.
Yeah, he is closing in. It's lap 3. He might have DRS. No. Oh yeah, he does. There it goes.
Yeah, he's got it. Yeah.
Try to close that gap and overtake him. Maybe not on this straight, but the next lap around might definitely have a chance.
Closing. Yeah, definitely. And Manzi probably a little bit now. And Smithy and Manzi are quite competitive, so he's definitely going to be looking to close in on the gearbox of Manzi now.
It's Phil going down the inside of Rodriguez. Oh, he's going to back off.
Yeah.
Quite enough room.
That's a tricky place to do it there. We're very close to the inside of 11. Slimy falling back a little bit there from sector 3, I So just outside of second now, so DRS, I think that's that.
Yeah, I think going through the first chicane, he lost a little bit, hit one of the curbs, and those can be very deadly going through there.
Yeah. Well, Bounty reducing that gap now, 2 seconds last lap, and that's 1.4. Phil's still sticking with Benny Rodriguez. Quite spread out elsewhere. Craigie makes it up until 11, passes the ghost of Jota. This car's still going though, so I don't know if Jota can jump back in or not.
Feels within half a second of bending now. He might be trying to get in for another overtake. He's got the DRS. He's going down the inside. No, he backs off. Smart play.
Hondo closing on the trail. I think Hondo just hit the management. Now he's just ghosting.
Rodriguez was a little wide there.
Closing in some of the corners. It's Phil. Slamy again within DRS. I think if I remember this back.
He dropped back a little bit. He had a lockup going into turn 17. I think
yeah.
Hypernova's dirty air might be giving him a little bit of an effect. It can be pretty brutal, especially in that tight sector 3. It can.
Yeah, definitely. Cause a couple of issues with the corners.
Clean so far.
Yeah, definitely not much contact that I can see. Except for that grid start there, I think that's about it. 2 Red Bulls, turn 11. Harping over now, pulling up. Pushing a bit of lead now. Next 2 seconds. Yeah, I think Smithy's going to be by time being on the slot, so I don't think he's going to be going to manage this time. Or this stint, should I say. Hits Phil though, makes move back.
Yeah, we'll see if he can hold it right now.
Bending, yeah.
Oh, little contact.
Bit of contact there, bit of a nudge. Well, I'm seeing some lag now, just jumped straight behind Phil. They were side by side there now.
It's an interesting camera angle I had on that. They had me on the front wing, so I heard the tire hit before I saw it.
Yeah, I had somewhere cockpit so I could see most of what was going on. Definitely a nudge there from Benton. I think he just outbroke himself slightly. Nothing too bad, I don't think there's any damage to them.
On board with WOR, he seems to be pretty clean so far throughout his what could be his GRL debut. Under a second from Trey.
I can't say I've seen him before race for us, so it could be. Oh, you're right, it could be his debut.
So Phil is spread out pretty good. This is our tightest battle at the moment. Definitely within DRS range.
Get DRS on this way, yeah.
Oh, Ned Claw, DNF.
Tides.
Looks like he's been into...
the first corner, looks like something's...
Ooh.
Ran wide, perhaps? I'm not sure. Perhaps lost it coming out the first corner and hit the wall. I'm not sure what happened there. I think the other cars were near him. I don't think they've taken any damage. I don't think there's any car contact I can see. Both the Rebels were closer to him and they both seem to be okay with damage. Horn Dog now closing right onto the back of Trey. Channel 13. Match only 5 seconds stop go penalty, exceeding the track limits. He must have done quite a bit then to get a stop go.
Who got the stop
That's
go?
quite a harsh penalty. Dutch Nacho.
Ooh, yeah, he must
Exceeding
have.
track limits, 5 seconds stop go. It'll be interesting to see when he wants to serve that penalty.
Do you have 4 laps or 5 laps to serve those? Or is it just on your penalty?
I thought it was 3.
3 laps?
But I mean, I could be wrong.
Ooh!
Yeah, I
Or
saw
Dog
the
backed off
and
of
Trey there.
Yeah. No contact, but he definitely backed off a little bit to give him some room. Still within DRS
Yeah,
though.
I think he wanted to try and go around the outside of Trey, but Trey closed the door on him before he could get the chance. Big DRS again. So they moved on to Quebec this time.
Might try for it. He's
Closing
good.
in. Yep.
Smart to back off. Smart.
That TV angle is quite deceiving, isn't it? I thought he was a lot closer than he was.
Oh, he kind of braked toward the end. He could have, but it would have been a very tight corner. Risky move for sure.
Yeah.
Smart to back off. He's definitely got the DRS now. Might not happen again.
Biding his time, I think.
Smart though. Pressure's on Trey right now. It goes a little wide.
Yeah, I think Trey's got a bit more control through this through the windy third section at the moment. So I think he's just waiting for that mistake, perhaps. Yeah, there you go. Trey goes a bit wide there out of 17.
Manova in the pit for the super softs.
Yeah.
So Smithy and Phil take positions up.
Going into the pits. Going onto the supers. Yeah, onto the supers. So he's going for a 2-stop then, it looks like. I'm not sure what Hyper's plan is. Is he ultras onto ultras at the moment?
No, he went on a super sauce, so I'm not sure. I'm assuming he's
on the
gonna
ultras at the moment. Is this Hyper?
Ooh, he might wait.
Interesting. 'Cause didn't he start on the ultras?
Yeah, but I could have swore they were putting super sauce in the pit lane on him, so I'm not sure if this is a glitch or. Maybe we'll find out.
That's weird.
Oh, but here's WRO goes in front with their side by side, coming around the second part of the chicane. Not quite enough to hold it. We'll still have DRS again. Let's see if he can
Good
make
racing
it
from
work.
him too.
He's on the outside.
Give it a go.
Switch it back.
Trey's going to cover, no?
WR safe. Rodriguez is catching the back of Craigie. Horn Dog picks up a penalty there, somewhere through sector 3. Bending will be trying to close the gap here again. 0.2 of a second.
There's Verrat on the back of him now going into the last 2 corners.
Oh, and Trey's into the pit, so
move.
WR will...
Final corner, yeah, Bending's up the inside of Craigie, lovely move. First to the start-finish straight. That's 9th or 8th, sorry, for Bending now, they're passing Trey in the pits.
Craigie got a
Into
little
the
loose.
supers. Ultras, sorry.
I'm interested to see if Salami and Manzi decide to come in and swap out tires, if they're going to try to keep them going on their ultra softs right now.
Yeah, it's a long lost 10 laps really is a good stint on the unit, isn't it?
Somewhere around there, yeah, 10. I think 11's really pushing it.
Yeah. I'll make the 3 second time penalty. cutting, I suppose. Do you know if Nacho served his stop-go yet?
Who served their stop go? I'm sorry.
Has Dutch Nacho served it? Yeah, has he gone in yet or not?
It doesn't show him with a stop right now, so I don't think he has. Right now, the only people who've gone into pit so far have been Hypanova, Bending, Trey, and Jotter. I think Jotter might still be on AI. Oh, and Salami is in the pits along with Old Manzi. So
yep.
Smithy will be going through to take first for now.
I think that was a smart move for Smithy, actually going out on the softs. It's going to leave him quite well teed up.
Well, I think the other guys for sure are going to be trying to go for 2 stops. Possibly, because, maybe not, because Salami's on softs and so is Manzi, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Manzi goes out right behind Dog on a fresher set of tires, so that'll be an interesting little battle there. Dog's just going to like it and have it.
Oh yeah. Is he?
It looked like he was, but now I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, he's going wide. His tires might be there. Yeah, with the current gap to the leader, I think Smithy wouldn't be able to pit and come back out in the lead, but it'd be quite close between Manzi and Bending. Or Salami, sorry.
You have to remember too, Hypanova's on a fresh set of tires. He's already pitted once, he's still up in P3, so that's going to be...
Yeah.
Oh, somebody else is in the pit lane. That's it's Phil. Let's see what he chooses to switch over to.
Softs, I think. Is it the softs? Super softs. It's Phil.
Salami on the main straight, catching up to Dutch Nacho, who I don't think still has not served their stop go.
If he needs to serve it still.
Oh no, Craigie's retired.
Oh, Craigie's retired.
Oh, he's bended into the pit wall.
As well.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, that's the worst way to go.
This is interesting now. We kind of have a 3-way battle for third. We've got Manzi in 5th, Dutch Nacho in 4th, and Salami in 3rd, but they're all within about a second and a half or so of each other. Oh, and Jotter with the fastest time.
Goes fastest.
Must be back in the race.
7. Well, the question is, will he do a Vettel and come from the back of the grid and win?
If
That's
he
the
can
question.
come from the back of the grid and win, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I think he's got to stop pretty soon there if he wants to do that and get all the softs and give it a go.
Well, he's already had 1 stop, I believe.
Oh yeah, you're right, yeah.
But he is a minute down on the leader right now, so that's going to be pretty tough.
No, Honda goes wide, allowing Bending through.
Nacho into the pit lane. I'm assuming he'll serve his penalty now.
Oh no, the team coming out. I guess he must have served it then, unless they're going to just watch him.
I think you can change your tires and then you can serve.
Can you do that in the stop go? Is that right?
Oh
yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, they stopped for a couple of seconds and then they go again.
Yeah, they either can't start at first, or they can serve it. I can't remember if it's at the end or before they change the tires, but one of the two for sure.
Yeah. It's crazy how long a couple of seconds feels like in Formula 1 when they've got to wait there in the pits.
Oh yeah, the 5 seconds can turn into much more than that because you got to remember they got to slow down, go into the pit lane. pit stop and
Yeah.
get it going again, it can be detrimental. Jotter with another fastest time.
Again for Jotter, yeah.
He really wants to come back.
6/10 quicker that time, so he's, yeah.
Vulcanator with another 3 seconds. He'll be close to having disqualification. I think it's his second or third 3-second penalty.
Yeah, so just have a look back at that start again. It was Craigie and Ned both got a jump start, so I think they collided there at the beginning.
A little ironic, both of them are the two that are out of the race right now.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's three penalties for Hulk at the moment.
Hyponova's really closing the gap on Smithy now.
Oh yeah, he's going to be within DRS, I think, onto this back straight. I'm not sure what the pit window is for soft starts in Abu Dhabi, do you know?
I think you can get him to go anywhere from, I want to say 16 to 20 laps, but I'm not sure. Because like I said, if you can push ultra softs...
DRS.
I can't believe he didn't get DRS. Huh.
Yeah, I thought he would though. He's definitely within a second before he went to the
Definitely had him at his back straight.
I don't know where the protection zone is.
He's still not using his DRS.
Either. He must have it, surely.
He was well within a second on that second chicane. Perhaps he forgot. Interesting.
Maybe. Okay, just into the pits, coming back out now on the softs. That'll be his last stop, I should think.
Smitty's staying out for another couple laps at least.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's got a lot of pressure with Hypernova on the back of him like that, especially with the worn down tires.
Yeah, definitely that's going to be... perhaps that's why he's not using the DRS. I mean, there's not a lot. There's probably not much fight in Smithy with the tyres he's on at the moment.
But still, he could have made that position back probably last lap, had he? Well,
yeah.
Potentially, anyway.
I'm not sure if he's got it.
He's still not using it, so there has to be a glitch.
I mean, I can hear him coming off the power as well, so he's holding back something. Not sure what it is. Perhaps because he's got a penalty we don't know about. And it's not worth the pace. So, I mean, I'm not sure. It's interesting.
He's
he's got it
there.
open now. So either it was glitching or he just wasn't using it. I'm not sure. You would have thought he'd use it on the straight rather than through a chicane.
With the big spin that cut that.
Wheels locking a little bit there, yeah. Hold that one.
Oh, he did. He did give it back. Phil closing into the back of Manzi now. Under a second.
Yeah, Manzi's pulled back a bit from Salami, but these two are still within fighting range at least. And back from that, they're pretty spread out. Hulknator was allowing Jota through there, so Jota's up into 10th now. I presume Hulk with the penalty just knows there's no point in holding him off.
Yeah, potentially so. Jotter is on a vicious, comeback right now. He is really putting his foot down to try to get back in the race.
It'd be interesting to see if he can pull Hornball again. I mean, I'm sure he's having one more stop at I mean, I guess he can make the softs last till the end, but
Yeah, I don't know. He probably could, but his AI printed or not printed, excuse me, pitted very early in the race. So I don't know how worn those tires will be, especially with him pushing as hard as he is.
yeah.
Phil really wanting to get in front of Manzi, but just can't quite get there on the straights. Still, though, a relatively clean race so far, which is good to see, aside from 2 crashes from Ned Paw and Craigie, but I don't think there was any outside interference that caused those, so...
Yeah, no, it seems pretty good. There's a couple of touches, but then a lap or two ago now we've seen with Hyper and Smithy, but apart from that it's been fairly clean. I think that Smithy and Hyper thing was just racing, to be fair. There was no malice involved, it was just... But yeah, it's been a pretty clean race so far.
Phil dropped back a little bit now, inside of the second.
Yeah, that's good. I'm not sure whether the protection zone is for DRS.
I think it's right there before that little chicane. I'm not sure though.
The white line, is it? Yeah, I think you're right.
He does have it.
He does he? Okay. I can't see it open on my screen. There you go. Closing up now. Jota again, 141 dead. On the softs as well. Very nice.
I'm interested to see what his he's getting back in there. Still got a ways to go though.
Yes, pretty consistent 28 seconds.
He's got about a minute and 10 or so from the leader.
Right.
But like we said, he might
I think at this
stretch
point,
those softs.
Yeah. I think he's probably just doing fully laps at this point. I think he knows he's out of the main running at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, Hypernova did a second pit stop for the Super Softs this time.
Smithy's in as well.
With Super Softs as well for him. So that right there might be our battle for the pole, or yeah, the pole rather, but the podium, first place.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be them now for the rest of the race, both in the supers. That worked out quite well for Smithy there, then, to have the guy who was racing hit at the same time. Phil still just chasing Manzi. Getting the DRS. Challenge on him. See what he can do. Manzi closing in onto somebody. Perhaps Holt. Or is it a ghost of someone? I know that'll be Al-Salami, so maps, I guess.
See if they'll follow suit this lap and go into the pits for some new tires, or if they'll keep pushing. I think they should stay out there. They're on the Super Soft, or not Super Soft, sorry, regular softs.
Yeah, we've got Manzi on the softs, Phil's on the supers.
And Salami's on the softs as well.
Yeah. Oh, you see Salami on the softs still? I see him on ultras still.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, it's been a pretty reoccurring glitch lately.
Yeah, let's see it. So tyres showing. Yeah, no, the tyres are showing really soft, so yeah, just a crucial thing.
Oh, that's going to hurt Mans. He's got a 3-second time penalty. I don't know if that was his
Oh,
first, though. I think that might have been his second.
Just have a look at the race director. Yeah, I believe that was the first from Ramsey. Yeah, he's had a couple of warnings, but yeah, that's his first penalty. It's Phil, I think. It's penalty free at the moment, so yeah, that's interesting now. Phil's got a warning. But yeah, he'll be a little ways off the penalty at the moment with just one warning.
Still struggling to get around old Manzi.
Yep.
It's been a pretty good battle. We're within our 10 laps to go.
When he's tested.
Nope, another 3-second Vulcanator.
Another becoming a bit of a common sight at the moment.
Is that Hypernova right behind them already? Good lord. Now Hyper and Smithy are only within a few seconds of Phil and Manzi right after their pit stop, so you gotta be asking yourself when they're gonna be coming in to change tires, because they're slowly losing pace.
I think Salami's going to have to at least have a chance of a podium. I think he's going to have to stay out and make the softs work, try and fight off Hypernova and Smithy when they're inevitably attacking.
Yeah, because the only other thing I can see them
I'm
doing
not
is...
sure what they're planning to do.
And the only other thing I can think of was they were going back in for Ultra Sauce, but I don't know if they'd have enough time to make it up. It's about, I think it's about 0.8 of a lap difference between the Ultras and the Super Softs, so it's possible, but very, very close.
Yeah, I think Phil's tyres now are starting to come off quite a bit. I'm seeing him slide out wide on a couple of corners now. Still keeping with Manzi though. Hypernova's in the second now, Phil.
Yeah, he was at 2. You know, he was 3 seconds at the start of this lap, so they are really catching up.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure what their play can be now, really.
Fastest lap.
No, 146. Yep. Very nice.
It's a brilliant drive so far today from him. I really think he's trying to end the season strong.
Definitely, yeah. And Josser even is within 7 seconds now, Trey, which is 21 seconds knocked out over a couple of laps. It's 28 seconds, not an awful lot longer.
Hypernova might be able to overtake Phil. Second straight.
Yeah, he's closing in. It's going to be quite a good fight coming up for the lead. Sometimes just got to filter his way through these guys. Nacho there, 3 seconds penalty. The Honda close. Honda's in the DRS on. No, it doesn't look like it. I think up the front here is where the real battle's at though. Hypernova closing on. It's Phil and Manzi. Salami's still a little ways out in front, but it's going to be close.
Looks like Smithy's maybe hanging back a little bit to preserve his tires, possibly, to save it for a couple fast laps at the end.
Yep. Manzi, Phil and Hypernova now. Round 2 and 3. I think we can certainly see a little bit of challenge on the next straight. Man's going to be a little ways further up the road, but not too far. So Phil does here.
They both have DRS, so that'll be...
Yeah. Level things out. Yeah, now then this one's going into 8 and 9. Closing up now on Manzi again. I keep seeing that at the moment on that 8th corner. Closing in on Manzi every time there. But he pulls away again in sector 3.
Yeah. Might be running a little bit higher downforce, but if Phil's on the outside. Very tight through the chicane there.
Yeah, they're very close together. This is good racing from these three. It's Phil just showing Manzi he was there. He's trying to make that move work, but not quite getting it in. They're looking very racing behind the two of them. Riding time, I think, same as Smithy.
Smith is slowly catching up there, but still trying to preserve a little bit of space.
Trying the final corner. Yeah, so they're half a second apart. Phil going a bit wide there into the hairpin. That's now high
side by side.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not going to use
that'll neutralise the. Go for a lead now though into 8. No, hold back. And again, they're very close together. I think maybe we've seen some tired dagger there on Phil's car. He did run quite wide onto the hairpin and now like the nose up inside it. But we still no, Phil's not going to try and challenge Manzi this time around.
Ooh, Smithy with a 3
Smithy, a
second
3 second penalty, yeah. No, that's it's Phil though, right alongside Manzi. Like a bit into 17.
Hypernova, Manzi into the wall.
Hypernova goes. Manzi's hit the wall, yeah. And that's Smithy. Both of them go past. Wow. Manzi just like broke himself a bit there. And, Phil had some kind of issue.
As I said, I didn't see what happened to Phil. I was on board with Hypernova and he just went right on by.
It's that little scuffle that Hypernova just picked up quite a bit. 5 laps to go here.
Another 3 second
penalty. Yep, another one. Yeah, 3 second penalty is going to handicap for Smithy now unless he can get past Hypernova soon and try and pull out a little bit of gap. I think Hyper is still penalty free. Horn Dog's just got a 3 second penalty as well. I'll just check the race though to see if Hyper's got any, but I think he's free of any penalties. Another warning. So I think another corner cut, and he'll have a penalty on his hands.
Is Hyper?
Yeah, he's got 2 warnings so far. So I think
yes.
Another corner cut, and that'll be a penalty.
Yeah, it's 30 to get one. I'm looking at the fastest lap time so far. Salami's still out in first. His fastest lap there's only been a 142 versus Hypa's at a 140. So depending on the pace they have, that's going to be it's going to come down to the wire.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
Although no way, go down to the field a little bit. Jotter's catching up to Trey. DRS zones. Trey running the other.
Yeah, it's close. Smithy riding back up the road now.
Can they touch? This is Jotter and Trey on the straight.
Trey goes wide, doesn't have Jotter on the outside yet. He makes the move stick, yeah he does.
It's going to be a left.
Yeah, keep it there down to 17. Yeah, just make a stick. Trey goes
Trey
quite wide there, and that allowed not Trey to catch out. Cuts the corner. Penalty though. Always goes, he's very wide. He's lost a bit of end plate there, I think. Lucky not to lose a wheel, that was quite a hard impact. Nacho passes him there. I mean, for the amount of laps that Jota was out of this race, he's done pretty well for like a weight.
Oh yeah.
Into the points. Now Salami's driving for his life here to try and keep Nova back.
He's only got to hold on for about 4.5 more laps or so.
Yeah, he hasn't got long left.
They make a lot of headway though in the sector 3. His tires have to be going. Salami's that is.
Yeah, he's going to be driving on ice up front. In the brutal sport that is racing, it could be the case of Ivanova catching him in the last couple of laps here. And they're really closing up now. That was something a bit wide there from Salami. Just outside of
Yeah, I'm afraid they're going to catch him.
Ivanova. Yeah.
Within a second now.
I think Phil and Manzi have swapped places somewhere along the line. I don't know. Was that after the when Manzi ran wide? When they passed?
Yeah, both when Manzi ran wide, I think Phil might have been behind him and had to brake hard. And so yeah, I think Smithy and Nova both went up the inside on that. Got both the positions.
Main straight now. Then here we go.
All three in the line. Nova's still not using his DRS unless we have a glitch here. Which I think that has to be true. I think there has to be a glitch on it.
Yeah, they've got
Ooh, very close to the back of Salami.
Back of Salami there. Oh, there's contact. The rear left, front right, and front Salami there. Too much bad coming from that though. Okay, with a penalty coming up there. And then it moved into...
He touches him again, just barely though.
Yeah, another little tap. Lucky not to lose any wing. That would affect him at this point in the race if he lost anything from his car.
The important thing for Nova here is to just, stay behind. We'll try to get ahead of Salami, but then stay calm with Smithy because he doesn't have any penalties right now, and Smithy does. So.
Yeah, I think I don't think we can.
I think Salami actually has a penalty as well.
I was just going to check. Yeah, does he have one? Does he?
I think he has at least one. Yeah, it might be. I think maybe only one.
Is he going to make a move into turn 1 here? Yeah, he's looking.
He's going to let it. Yeah.
Oh, well, he goes very wide.
Wide.
Is that both cars going to go through? Yeah.
Oh no.
If he goes past. I want to take his curves there. I'm afraid. Sorry about that. Will he pull out 3 seconds? I'm not sure. It's going to be very close.
Ooh, he's right all over the back of Smithy on this. Hammer down.
DRS
is open. Salami defending.
Yeah.
This has been a great bunch of racing right here from these 3, and Manzi and Phil too.
Yeah, this has been a very good last battle between these 3. The last couple of races, or couple of laps. Bit of contact there from Smithy and Salami. Salami was a bit wide, but still maintains the lead. Salami can rest easy knowing that Smithy's got the penalty, but I'm not sure. We confirm Salami's penalty or not. Let's have a quick look to see what's the penalties.
seconds separates the group.
No, I don't think Salami's got a penalty. Oh no, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, he's got a 3 second actually. No, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah,
so for Hyper here, just keep it close, keep it clean, and
wait for him. Wins in the bag.
Yeah, 2 laps to go. A little under now.
I'm sure he'll still be trying though. There's always something quite close to the line. A bit of jumping on some screen. I don't know about you, you're jumping on a bit at the front.
I don't see too much, but they did get a little bit more of a gap here on that straight, so I don't know if they're kind of backing off a little bit or...
Yeah.
I don't know if Smithy and Salami know that Nova doesn't have a penalty. They might be counting that he still does, or he got one. But...
Yeah. That's a good point. Smith is probably still going to be going for it, I'm sure. I mean, they all are, I presume.
I'm just amazed that Salami's still holding on to these tires, though, the softs
going
around.
I mean, they've got to be. Can't be that fun to drive on at the moment in that state.
Last lap begins. We've got a yellow flag somewhere.
Yeah, sector 2. Not sure who that was. I think it might have been Jota.
Let's see. Oh, Jota is left. It might have been him. Might have lagged out again.
Yeah, I think it was. I think I saw him on the grass and just like jumped for him.
Unfortunate race for Jota. I think he would have been up there with these 3 if he had been able to stay with his connection.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be a good 4-way battle, I'm sure. Slimy looking up a bit into 8, but holding the lead. Spent half a second for Smithy.
No, they're just holding on.
Yep. DRS there.
See if anybody tries anything in the last couple of corners.
Lock up there from Salami. Photo finish in these 3. Smithy right on the gearbox of Salami there. Oh man, the another penalties there.
Tires locking up all over the place, back and forth. Oh, Smithy lost some weight.
Bit of front wing damage out of Smithy, yeah.
Last lap. Coming around last turn.
Oh, Smithy's coming up the inside.
He did take it.
Nice and clean. Hyper get past as well in the end.
Not going to be enough, so there we go.
Yeah, there's the finishing result. Hyper takes the win. Smithy in 2nd. Salami in 3rd. It's on podium. Let's feel Manzi 4th and 5th. They'll come out the last few corners now. I believe that's. I'm not sure what the penalties are going to do these guys standing, so I'm not sure if they're going to. I think it's probably just quite a large gap between the drivers here, so I think they should hold their paces. Cross the line in 6th. Pending now around the last corner. Keeps his 7th place.
Dutch Nacho got a couple turns left. Oh, and another penalty to end out the race.
Jota. I think Jota is he penalty free? Maybe he'll take 8.
I haven't seen him. I think maybe if he had 1, he might have had 1, but
yeah, look, he took 8 and naturally dropped down 9th. Penalties. Trainer Hogmator, yeah, he's guaranteed 11 for the penalties. And Trey, I think he'll be our top 10.
Just waiting on one person to go across. We can see if we can get.
There we go.
Yeah, I want to see if we can get the 3 top guys in to talk to them a little bit.
Yeah. See if we can get them in.
All right, you mind sending out the invites?
Yeah, sure.
Rosso on the top.
Yes, that was a pretty exciting.
Awesome, that was very exciting. Good watch,
Yeah.
good race to watch for me.
Yeah, that last those last couple of laps there, that was a pretty epic battle there for the top three.
And it looks like Hypernova and Jotter were the only two that ended up the race without any penalties, actually. Not bad at all. Gonna give it a glance down on the director here.
I invited Smithy. Let's invite Hyper.
Scroll down before. I'm not gonna make it.
Alright, everyone.
Alrighty. Did we get anybody in yet?
Everyone.
Just waiting for Slamy. I'm just getting him in now. Is he in? Is he?
Bezard,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
tick the box, mate, at the top of the party.
Yeah, make sure you guys tick the box.
Yeah, my box is ticked.
Very good. Well, first off, guys,
Yeah,
that
can you
was
hear me
an
now?
awesome race to watch. Very close at the end. Great battle between you guys for the last, like, about 10 laps, you might as well say. Very, very close. If it wouldn't have been for penalties, I think it would have been a super interesting final lap. So, but we'll kind of start. Well, is Salami in the party yet?
Yeah, he's just joined.
Okay.
There he is.
Salami, make sure you have the box checked, and then when you get it checked there, let us know what you thought about that race, how you felt. I mean, you held on to first place for a good long while, but just missed out on the last couple turns there. How do you feel?
Yeah, it was a really intense race. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I overtook Jota in the first corner, and then I got hit from behind, and I had to miss the chicane. Yeah, and that was the penalty, and after that, I just managed my tires, and yeah, at the end, they were really gone, and Smithy got through on the last corner. That was a spectacular move, so congrats to him, and yeah, I have nothing more to say.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was, like I said, great race to watch. Great tire management there. I don't know how you managed to keep those softs all the way through to the end of the race, so that really was amazing. Smithy, you came in second there. How did you feel about the race? You did a one-stop as well. Any comments, any concerns?
Yeah, it was quite a strong battle for me. I think quali, if I did better, I might have stood a better chance of actually outright winning the race. But yeah, it was quite close. Me and Hypernova came together. That's where my penalty came in contact halfway through the first stint, and then I just followed Nova through, and luckily.
Yeah. Well, good race again from you. I mean,
at the end of the
end of the race there. You guys held it together. Hypa, from you, I mean, good drive as well. You managed your tires. You did. I think we're the only one out of the top three that did a two-stop. How do you feel about your race?
Well, before my first stop, I didn't think I'd do very well because I started drifting out of nearly every corner.
Right.
And
We
I
did
was
see you
like-
going a little bit. Go ahead, though.
Yeah, I almost lost it completely.
Well, you managed to hold on to it. How'd you feel in the last couple corners? Did you know the other guys had penalties, or were you thinking you were going to end up in third?
I knew Bezart had a penalty because this Jeff said he did, but I didn't know about Smithy.
Oh, okay, yeah, we were wondering that toward the end there. We didn't know if the other guys knew that you didn't have any penalties, and they did. So we knew you guys would all be fighting to try to come across the line first. And like I said, it was a very, very good one to watch. Silver, do you have any questions or concerns for the drivers?
I don't think so. Just congrats to the top three. Very exciting race from a commentary point of view. Anyway, the last 10 or so laps were pretty exciting. You guys on the gearboxes of each other. Yeah, not really anything to ask really. I think we covered it all. cool, mate. But yeah, exciting race. Good to watch. Well done to you guys for the top 3.
Yeah, definitely. One more time, congratulations to everybody. I think we're going to go ahead and end here. We do have one more makeup race next week, so make sure you guys, the viewers, check us out then. We'll be making up Mexico, but this finishes up for today with GRL from Abu Dhabi. Hope everyone has a great one, and take care. Thanks for watching.